Okay, so after my not 100% successful cake pancake thing this morning, I wanted to make soda bread, and I've talked about this for a bit now. So one of the things I noticed though, a lot of recipes had buttermilk, and I A, don't have buttermilk, and I B, don't have buttermilk because buttermilk is gross. So I'm not also gonna get it just for a recipe because I won't drink it. So I did find a recipe that instead of buttermilk, it uses ingredients that would mimic what buttermilk would do. So right here, I've already mixed in the dry ingredients: our flour, a little teeny bit of sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and then the wet ingredients, vinegar and water. And that is, I believe, it. I will definitely post the website where I got the recipe from down below this video here, as always. So there'll be actually two posts with recipes in this video, I think. If you can post a link to YouTube in a YouTube. I don't know if you can do that. But if you can, there'll be two. This one was not from YouTube, so this one will definitely be down there. So I'm just mixing it up. And this is where I also got some yeast and I'm going to be getting more flour. Because there's just something, I love handling dough. I don't know what it is. There's just something therapeutic about kneading the dough. You just knead that dough until everything is properly mixed up and you develop that gluten in the flour. So relaxing. Some of my favorite days when I was in school, in the bakery section of school, was when I was on the doughs section. Because even though we made like, I don't know how many buns, just that feel of it, rolling, kneading, developed some good arm muscles during those, I think it was like 1 week or something I was on that station, 1 or 2 weeks. It's just comforting. It's just, I don't know. Despite the fact that baking, especially, luckily this one is a super simple one and doesn't use yeast. But baking is one of those, especially when it uses yeast, you've got to be, and fresh yeast, you have to be super exact down to the water temperature. So it definitely is a challenge getting it perfect in that sense. But it's still fun, and one of the reasons why I'm not a baker is I don't like mornings, and bakers tend to be mornings, but also I don't like being super exact. And I like experimenting with it, and sometimes it does work out, and sometimes it doesn't work out exactly perfectly. But when it's just for you or just for family and friends, it's okay. So, got a nice glutinous developed dough ball here. And I've picked up most of the flour. So that is also a good sign. It's nice and everything is properly mixed. I'm gonna Okay, so you just need to then shape the dough. Just a nice kind of ball like that, and then take a knife and just kind of create an X for that steam to escape from. And then just clean up, and I'll be back once that is done. So there it is, the soda bread. As soon as it came out of the oven, I brushed it with melted butter. So I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, and then we'll cut into it. So that was interesting. It's good with cheese on it. Of course it is. Everything's better with cheese. And for vegans out there, nutritional yeast. That gives a good cheesy flavor. And heck, everybody, nutritional yeast, because nutritional yeast is supposedly really healthy for you. It tastes really good too. On salads, oh, so good. So good. And it doesn't matter if it's like an oil and vinegar dressing or like a creamy ranch dressing. It's so good. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, my first time making the soda bread. I can't say, I mean, it's okay. It was fun to make the dough. But, and it was like, but for, I don't know, it just was kind of It's fine. It's good when you don't have very many ingredients, and you don't have the time for like yeast. Although it takes a long time to bake, but you don't have to worry about the yeast rising, and as I mentioned, as you can see, it's not very many ingredients. So that's helpful. So it's definitely good in that sense. Will I make it again? Probably not. Especially now that I'm getting yeast. I'm going to be able to make yeast bread. But yeah, it was definitely fun. I'm glad I did it.